I hereby summon all my imps. Hey everybody, it's Annabelle. I'm gonna talk about the news about the Mercenaries. I have no idea what my language is gonna turn into on this one. I'm kind of going on a rant, so if you have any issues with languages, this might be the one video that you want to skip. I try not to do swearing, but I'm trying to break that habit, but this one really hurts me. So I'm going to give everybody who has problems with that little 5 count, move on, and then I'm going to start. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So, I got the news probably early this morning around 6 or 7 o'clock in the AM my time. And the only reason I got the news is because I keep up on mercenary stuff like it's for my religion. And this sucks. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. This hurts. This sucks. This pains me, and it really is just horrible in my opinion. I mean, why so many people hated this mode? I mean, I was never expecting it to be gangbusters, and I'm not even blaming Blizzard on this. But there were so many people out there who came out and bashed this mode and dumped on this mode and said that this mode was horrible and stupid and laughed when they saw that we weren't getting updates and said, ha ha ha, you know, there's only 6 people who play this, who cares? Well, guess what? I'm one of those 6 people who play this, and it hurts me. It's something that I enjoyed. I know that not a ton of people enjoyed this mode, but I did. I enjoyed this mode. I enjoyed the fact of taking time throughout my day to slowly level my characters while I was doing my real job and having my phone in the background and just AFKing and working on them in between other stuff that I was doing for work. And there is no sugarcoating this. The mode is dead. I mean, the final patch is going to be the next patch, which we're going to get in like 2 weeks. They're going to add 6 more mercenaries to bring the total up to 122. And I love their wording on this. Let me see if I can read the wording. Okay, once these mercs join the fray, you'll have over 120 total mercs for players to collect. There's going to be 122. That's it. That is 41 mercs per each, and they're not even going to rebalance it out unless something really weird happens. So the 122 doesn't even divide perfectly by 3, so there'll always be a slight imbalance on this. And there's never going to be another update. There's never going to be another limited time event. There's never going to be another merc. Unless something really strange and weird happens, they might release like one more final mark. And that'll be the end of it. But come, I'm going to say April, they're going to remove even the mercenary tag from the main tags. They're most likely going to replace it with duels, if you want me to be honest, and they're going to put mercenaries into the modes tab. And they might even down the road make it so that you have to opt in to downloading the content for it to make the content smaller in the future. I mean, here's the thing. If this game had come out like this a year ago, imagine how many people would have loved it. It would have been, I mean, here's a card that's coming out where it's a horde card, and it's Sylvanas Windrunner, and you get to play with her, and you get to take on random bosses with unique effects. And with the boss rush mode, which they talk about down here, where you could just fight bosses again and again and try out different teams and have different effects that happen each and every round. I mean, imagine me trying to sell this to you. Here, play with some of the most legendary minions in World of Warcraft, in teams that you can make off of any 6 mercenaries that you want. And you get to fight against random bosses with unique effects that the board is always changing. Where you don't know what your next battle is going to be next time. Maybe next time there's something like heavy rain, which makes your elementals do more damage, or your water do more damage. And as you collect and get these cards, you get newer and stronger mercenaries that can fight harder and harder battles. And you get to collect unique variants of these cards. I mean, that sounds so amazing. And it should be. You know, play a unique team against harsh bosses. Make teams that you can control and put together unique teams. Imagine if they did something better with these banners here. I mean, Horde and Alliance is fine. I'll give you Horde and Alliance. But there's no reason that you need League of Explorers. League of Explorers is 4 cards and that's it. This one's Old Gods. That's 4 cards and that's it. This one's Pirates. Pirates is already a tribe. You didn't need to add a flag to a tribe. Now imagine if you did this a different way, where you had Horde and Alliance. And then you had Corruptors, and you had Saviors, and then you had wild cards. And Corruptors would be stuff like Jaraxxus and Yogg-Saron, and Saviors would be stuff like Ysera and the League of Explorers you could and even Terrell and stuff like that. And Wild would be stuff like King Crush and King Mukla and Thrasher and stuff like that. Imagine how more interesting that'd be. Here's 5 different tribes that you can be, especially if the tribes have some synergy. This could be your chance to have had a separate mission where it was like rock, paper, scissors, lizard, Spock. Where like Horde did more to Alliance, but then Alliance did more to Wild, and Corruptors did more to, Saviors or something like that. Or just here, you need to make a good match. Saviors work well with Saviors. Corruptors work well with Corruptors. You know, go this week, corruptors get +5 damage or something like that. You know, this board, corruptors have +5 damage. All of this sounds very awesome. You know, infinite replayability. But the problem is there was no money in this. Whoever designed this didn't put a way to have an infinite gold sink in this. There's no way that you can have an infinite gold sink in Mercenary. It's the free-to-play mode. I have had many different accounts that I've done, and many different people who I've played on who've been 100% free-to-play, and they're fine. Once you have about 10 minions, you're good to go. There are specific 10 minions, and they're hard to get, but once you have those 10 minions, no single board challenge is a problem. And the thing is that the other thing that they're talking about here, which is the mythic boss run, if all you're doing is saying that instead of this mercenary, or instead of this boss, I should say, doing 10 damage, now I'm going to do 15, and next time it's going to do 20, and next time it's going to do 30, then that's really not anything more interesting. You're just adding more numbers to your figure. And unless there's an infinite number of times that you can upgrade your abilities, even in heroic boss run, there's no point, because you're either going to have the point where the boss is impossible to beat, and your team is completely maxed out, and has every equipment and every single ability, and they're super max, and you just can't beat that boss for whatever reason. Or you get to the point where, if no matter how high you put that difficulty, you're just gonna curb stomp them. Because I don't think you can have a point where it's a perfect challenge. You know. But if the game had come out in this way, where you had a way to waste the extra coins, and you had a boss rush mode with infinite abilities that you could do, and you had a place where effects would change the board every single day or every single week, that would have made this game more interesting. More people would have came out and said, yeah, let's play this. The number of mistakes that they made along the way are so infinite on this. I mean, when they brought this out with a huge price tag and a bad presentation. I saw the presentation, and even I sat there and went, what are they doing? I like this mode. I wanted this mode to succeed. I have tried everything that I can think of up until this point to get people to sit there and go, this mode is interesting. Not that this mode is the best mode in the world. Just that it was interesting, that you should give it a shot. That's all I ever asked anybody, was to give it a shot. And the sad part is now I can't even ask people to do that. Because I would not recommend anybody to start this at this point. It sucks to play a mode that's dead. Now, what's going to happen to me? Nothing. I never made a dime off of doing anything Mercenaries. I never tried to make a dime off of doing anything Mercenaries. I still have every intention of completing my free-to-play run, of doing all the bosses with just the first 12 mercs, because I might be the only person who ever does it. And after that point, I'm going to reevaluate. I might still play mercs and just play it because I want to. And if you don't like to watch a dead game or a dying game, that's fine. I'm also going to go play Snap. I'm still going to get into Snap. I like Snap. I play games that I like, whether people watch me or not. But nobody needed to kick us today. And I feel that too many people who are content creators kicked us today. This is a sad day for Mercenaries. There's no reason to sit there and go, ha ha ha. Nobody cared about your mode anyways. You should never be happy. You should never have joy when a mode dies. I'm going to continue going forward. I'm going to be fine. I'm going to still upload as much as I can, whenever I feel like playing it, because that's how I started this. And that's how I'm going to continue to go forward. So this is not the end for me. If you feel that this is the end for you, because of whatever reason, I'm sorry. No, I shouldn't say I'm sorry. And the reason I'm not sorry is because I didn't do anything about it. I'm not the one who killed this mode. I'm going to say this sucks. Because it does suck. To have a mode that people like, that people enjoyed, that will no longer exist, sucks. It's a bad day for Mercenaries. It's a bad day for Hearthstone. It's a bad day for Blizzard in general. For all the people who have been with me, I cannot thank you enough. If you want to move on to somebody else because I'm going to still play this den mode, I cannot stop you and I do not want to stop you. For all the people who do want to stay with me and watch what I do and see what I do, I want to thank you already. My normal phrase is play for fun. And that hasn't changed. But today is not a fun day for me. Today is a very sad day for me. So, I'm not exactly sure how to end this. But from me to you, wherever you are, whoever you are, if you enjoyed Mercenaries, I want to say thank you. I know it means nothing coming from me, I know it means I haven't had no say in any of this. But if you ever liked this game, if you ever enjoyed this game, today is a bad day for you. And I want to give the small amount of me that exists a handout to any of you and say, I'm with you. So that's how I'm going to end this for this one time. I do want to thank you all so much for watching me. And if you enjoyed Mercenaries, today sucks, and I'm with you.